So, welcome to the third video of my interview series where we interview organizations, charities, or not-for-profits on how they've been building community and supporting the vulnerable, even during the pandemic. So today we have Madison Bryant from Communiteer, which is an online platform that connects volunteers and not-for-profits.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
So firstly, for someone unfamiliar with Communiteer, can you please explain what Communiteer does and how it was started?
So Communiteer is a crowdsourcing platform that gets charities to post their online volunteering projects. And then we also have a big pool of volunteers who go on and just have a look at what projects align with their skills. So I guess if you can think like Airtasker, but instead of exchange for money, it's exchange for social impact and, you know, a bit of experience as well. So I guess it started because, well, it started back in 2018, so still pretty fresh. But our CEO, Victor Lee, was working in the not-for-profit sector for quite a long time, and he saw the, I guess, the inefficiencies in the way sometimes it worked, sometimes things moved a tad slow, and I guess he was trying to think of a bigger solution that could solve this problem, as well as Vincent Fang, our co-founder. He was looking for volunteering opportunities as a professional, couldn't really find anything that fit his schedule. So, but also, I guess like the charities are looking for like a more long-term, you know, role-based project rather than someone who's just wanting to dedicate a little bit of time. So it's just the same thing of there being like the inefficiency, but also, I guess people looking for those jobs as well. So I guess that's kind of how the platform came about, just looking for a tech solution. And also I guess with everything moving online, it was just a natural next step.
Oh, that's awesome. You started in 2018 and yeah, I think you did a great job so far already. So at your website, we saw that you are aligned with UN Sustainable Goals, like 17 goals. So are there any two particular goals that you're working on right now, or are there anything that you think is the right time to work on?
Yeah, so I guess we kind of go with like our main goals for our organization are SDG 10, so reduced inequalities, SDG 11, which is sustainable cities and communities, and so we kind of focus on those, but also have like campaigns running. So we did a bit of a campaign last year on climate action, SDG 13, and at the moment with COVID, we're focusing on health and well-being, SDG 3. So and then also reduced inequalities, SDG 10, like focusing on people with disabilities who are even more vulnerable at this time and more isolated. And so we're just trying to kind of go with what the biggest needs are at the time, and we'll look ahead as well into the future to focus on particular SDGs as well.
That's great, like looking after people who are vulnerable. I think that's a really great thing to do. So Gloria?
Yeah. I think it's like really cool how you're so flexible in what you're focusing on according to what you see as like the biggest need at the time, and like the niches you can fill in. So we're wondering if you had any challenges because of COVID-19 and the pandemic situation.
Well, I guess like pretty specifically, it challenges how we work as a team. So not being able to go into the office and be face to face. So it's kind of it's difficulties in the day to day, but also as an organization, I think we found that, I mean, we had a bit of a boom with being a digital platform in a time when face to face was really difficult. So we kind of filled that gap and had a lot of interest, but at the same time, I think a lot of charities are struggling with just keeping their doors open and, you know, business continuity and maintaining their funding and everything. So even though we had a lot of interest to like get from beginning and end with the not-for-profits has been a bit difficult because I guess their issues are so pressing. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag of outcomes. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty well considering, and as a company, I think we've adapted pretty well.
Yeah, that's good, because I feel like the virtual aspect of it really helped as well, since it doesn't mean that like maybe the main point of contact between like your organization and volunteers or businesses is like cut off. Yeah. So in the past 2 interviews, we interviewed Mission Australia and Parliament on King Cafe, who were both like pretty affected by COVID-19. And we were wondering how Communiteer sought to help not-for-profits that are also affected during the pandemic.
Well, yeah, so I guess we were just really scrambling, trying to figure out what we could do best for the situation. I guess our platform is our biggest asset to help move everything into a digital space rather than being face-to-face. But we also offered our platform at no cost for the whole length of our Virtually Together campaign, which is what we titled it, which is trying to just spread awareness of our platform and using digital solutions. But we obviously don't want to have, our motivation is just purely to help the sector and to get volunteers to be able to contribute while they're working from home or, temporarily unemployed or stood down or whatever. So, we wanted to offer it at no cost. Obviously, there's financial constraints on charities at this time, and offering some free webinars and really trying to handhold our organisations through the process. So we're trying to make it really high touch, and but as well, trying to as a source of our business continuity, focusing on the corporates and getting them to put in some corporate volunteering programs to supply the charity projects. And I guess give them experience and working from home, a bit of working from home activity to increase their engagement with their employer. But, it kind of allows us to be able to fund the other side of things with the charities as well.
Right. Yeah.
It's really great to see how you're coming up with innovative solutions to solve these problems. I think you're doing everything one can and using all the tricks in the book to solve this and going out of the book with innovative solutions. So this work you have been doing to tackle the disconnect between organizations and volunteer has not only been beneficial for the organizations, but also for those who want to help out. So if for anyone who is interested to volunteer and help out, how do they get and how do they involved?
So I think we found a lot of individuals really connect with the mission of Virtually Together. So I think a lot of people are really looking for that significant thing to do at this time to fill that gap, so they don't quite feel as isolated and down about the situation that we're all in. So I think we really tried to open it up and broadcast to all volunteers that are a part of our not-for-profit organisations, but also to a few universities as well. Sign up, enter in all your skills, and start volunteering for projects and start talking to some not-for-profits. So it's quite easy as an individual to get involved, and we've really tried to, as well. We were running some webinars based around volunteering last month, and I guess going into the next few months we'll start to focus more on the individual side of things and really try and rally up that motivation. So I think right now you can just jump right in, sign up and get started.
Wow, that's great. So RAKSOC is a volunteer on Communiteer. So we might be doing a Zoom event explaining how to sign up on all the process. And for guys who are watching this, please go in the description below and see the link to our event on explaining this.
Yeah. So finally, as a society, we're committed to promoting kindness throughout any time of the year. And we're wondering if you had any short stories of kindness that you could share with us.
Yeah. So I guess it was really hard to try and think of what to say for this question, because I guess on our platform, we just have so many people that are just blow us away with how engaged they are. We've had a few volunteers who register for upwards of 10 to 15 projects and are just trying to do whatever they can to fill their time. We've had a lot of volunteers work with us directly and give us a lot of their hours just to our organisation. And it's really nice to see that not only are they just coming for the charities and the not-for-profits and wanting to volunteer for them, but they're also connecting with our message and our purpose and seeing that we're not just a facilitator, but we're also an actor in that environment, and they're trying to help us do our job better. So I think just seeing the messages I mean, we're open to all sorts of, criticism and feedback, and wanting to learn all about what the individuals have to say. And it's been quite incredible to see how much they've been connecting with us.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like hearing how people, even now, or like especially now, but also even now, people are still getting really involved in like volunteering and helping out not-for-profits, or even like helping out community themselves.
Even the students, though, I found students have been a really engaged and motivated group. I think
wow.
Really like social impact motivated as well. So it's been really cool.
Yeah. So thank you so much for having us, Madison. Thanks for your time. So if you'd like to find out more, we have linked our website below. And if you're keen to get involved in the Zoom event to get started on the platform, click on the Google Form link below and we'll keep you updated. Now, before you go, Gloria.
Yep. So we're keen to let you know that RAKSOC is also a community on Communiteer. And as a community on this platform, we're able to set out tasks for you to engage in acts of kindness. So these include things like paying it forward, or send your friend a message of appreciation, etc. And we'll also have a discussion board where you can submit ideas for random acts of kindness, or just acts of kindness in general. And we can definitely make those a project as well. So again, if you're interested in learning how to get set up, check out the link in the description below. And yeah, and that's it. So thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Madison.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
To those that stuck around, thank you for checking us out and staying until the end. And thank you again, Madison.
No worries.